Hey, good morning. Mark here from Nagel. I'm out here in northwest Iowa visiting family, but I couldn't help myself. I did some crop checks and just want to let you guys know what's going on. So here's an intro, and I think Rob's going to put up some videos of some of the stuff that I took. Hope everybody's doing well back in Maryland. Okay, now here as I was driving along, I saw some beans that started to look rather poor. And I think it's because it is getting dry here. It really is, and some stretches of soil are handling the drought a little bit better than others. But there's a definite spot in this field here that goes for quite a ways where these soybeans are really feeling poorly. Drought stressed, no doubt. Looks like along the ridge of this hill, and these beans, as you can see, have that what I call kind of a death look to them. They're wilted. They're just knee high, as opposed to the ones by the road that were pocket high, 30-inch rows. And you can see how short these beans are. They're done blooming. They're just going to try to fill out the pods. Just an observation as we go across the landscape here, just to show you that this part of Iowa is having a pretty significant drought. You can see the edge, and these soybeans that you see in the camera now are clearly doing better, but still not great. Okay, here we are in northwest Iowa towards the middle of August, looking at some of the corn in the cornfields. Here's a view from walking through. Right at the edge of the turn rows, and I'm going to take a picture moving down into the lower canopy, and you can see the corn stalks. Looks like a little drought stress, perhaps. You see the cracks in the soil, but I'm going to take some ears and take a look at them and see how they're looking. I just want to show you an example of some of these cracks in the soil out here. Here's an ear of corn I just picked. My stick is about 7 inches long, and then I'm going to take this stick and I'm going to put it in this crack just to show you how deep these crevices are in this soil. I'm afraid if I let go of it, I'm going to lose it and have to dig it up. But anyway, these cracks are a good 7 inches deep.
Despite the dryness, I was impressed with the corn yields. I took some corn samples using the Pro Farmer methodology, and you can see that the corn is a decent crop, although the county average in Buena Vista County is 183 bushels, so these that you'll see are slightly above average yields. The next slide will show you some variability that they had, yet it's still, my calculations, over 200 bushels of corn. But you see some ear size differences, largely due, I would predict, to uneven emergence. Some of those corn plants that had the little ears were spindly stalks, probably late arrivals, and that's indicative of those little ears. Nevertheless, there was a lot of them out there that gave the yield. The final one had significant tip back, more uniform ears all across the field, but there was some tip back on that. Nevertheless, that's a handsome crop for Delmarva, slightly above average from northwest Iowa.
Here's some video from along the main road where you can see the corn went down so terribly bad and such a tangled mess. Soybeans in the back don't look nearly as beat up as the corn obviously is. You can see the massive destruction. As I turn around this way, you can see where this electric pole was just snapped off like a twig, and as far as you can see, this cornfield is down all the way to the ground. So the grain bins in the distance over here, as we pan back around, you can see this grain bin had some damage done to it. That's probably the few structures left standing on that farmstead right there. Mark here from Nagel's. I'm out here in outside of Ames, Iowa, where the tip of this devastating storm went through. And as you can see, I'm in a field that's probably 95% flat. The few remaining corn stalks I don't know why. But as we look down and we see these ears, this is a very handsome crop of corn that we have here that's about a foot off the ground. This corn is just dented. I'm not sure what the end result's going to be as these plants begin to die. Many of them are lodged, but quite a few of them are simply broken off. So I don't know how a combine's going to attack this, but it's going to be quite a challenge for these people and many others. Our hearts go out to those who are experiencing this difficulty and challenges out of electric, equipment failure, as things fell down, and trees and limbs and power lines. So here I am being able to pass through this.